Okay, so this box came in the mail, was sitting on the porch. I'm pretty sure I know what's in it. So I did cut it open and I took the labels off so you wouldn't see where it's from. But this was a recent online auction find. Not like a present sent in the mail like some of these other guys that I see. They're very nicely wrapped. Everything's in one big gigantic Ziploc bag. So let's get rid of this box and put this Ziploc bag and see what's in there. First we got the Black Panther. Then we got the Incredible Hulk. Then we got Captain America, who's missing an arm, but it happens to be right here. So it goes right in there. Then we have Star-Lord. Oh my gosh. These pegs. I have never seen had any of these figures before. I got Iron Man here. And Doctor Strange. Spider-Man. And it looks like Thanos with his legs. So I got Thanos with his legs. And I got a Rocket Raccoon. And looks like some more parts of Iron Man. And some explosive things, some decorated pieces. And the last one, I got a Black Widow figure. These are all Figuarts figures. I got the whole thing super inexpensive. And we're going to go through every figure. Okay, so I never had any of these figures. These are the Figuarts figures. And I've been kind of messing around with them, putting them back together and stuff like that. And I sort of broke the Thanos figure when I was trying to put his leg back on. So I'm not going to be picking him up. But I think that the figure itself looks really, really good. I mean, if I take a closer look here, I really do like the way that figure looks. If I pick him up, his leg will fall off. I'm going to end up fixing that. That's no problem. But I wanted to kind of like just show off some of the figures. So this is the Star-Lord figure, and you can see the face sculpt looks fairly decent on there, right? Looks all right. I like the fact that the jacket has this like really nice feel. It's not like the one that the Marvel Legends one, you know. He does have this problem where you see the attachment pieces. They're really designed, I think, for adult collectors. These are not toys for kids. But he does have this upper body movement. He does have like leg movement. And he's got some issues here. That may be why I got him in such a great deal. Or maybe I'm just not getting them back together very well. But looking at them, they look really good. And if you get them posed, they're going to look really, really good. I mean, check out the Spider-Man. This Spider-Man looks really cool. His head looks way down. Looks all the way up. He's got good movement here, waist movement. He's got the legs. He's got really good flexibility, really good posability. I mean, that figure just looks really stunning. The colors look really great. And the other thing about these figures is they have this toe bend that the other ones don't have, and they don't really look like they have pegs or anything. You know, they're pegless. So I know that Marvel's moving, or Hasbro's moving to that on some of their figures with the pegless joints. I think the Old Man Logan, the figures, the Hawkeye is going to have the pinless joints. I mean, but if you look at these, you got Iron Man here. I mean, this is a really good shiny figure. It looks really, really good. And, you know, he's got good flexibility in, which is kind of cool. He's got that toe bend and stuff like that. This looks like this looks really good for a figure. And I'm kind of really impressed with some of these. Like I said, I've never collected this style before because they're just a little bit out of my price range, but that I want to spend. But to get a lot like this and be able to get all these figures at once, since I don't really have a lot of the Marvel Legends Avengers figures. I mean, if you look at the texturing on the Black Panther, he looks really good. I'm very impressed with this these Figuarts figures. Oh, there you go. Thanos finally fell over. So one of the other features is I got the Doctor Strange, which looks really good. But the cool thing is, his coat, his cape has like some flex in it. So if you're displaying him, he could be standing there with his cape tucked away, or you can expand these so his cape sticks out. It's got really good feature there. I think that's a really nice feature. And the detail on the uniform, the time stone, everything in there, I think just looks really, really good, right? If you look at it. And right down to the Black Widow. I mean, that's a really good face sculpt. I think it looks really good. And this is a really nice figure. They feel pretty good. They do come apart a little bit when you're posing, but for the most part, these figures actually look nice. So I'm actually very, very pleased with that. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I have the Hulk. The Hulk is here, and he's in this Figuarts. He's got his head that tilts down and tilts back. So he's got this extra joint here, so like if you do like this muscle posing, it's really good. He's got this upper body, like if he's really working out like a Schwarzenegger pose, he can really kind of like go back. He's got some really good flexibility. And the tone is not that green that you would see. Like, well, not like my background, but it's like a really kind of army kind of green. But what I'm gonna do is I wanna put him next to the Marvel Legends Hulk. So this is the Marvel Legends Hulk, and you can see the face sculpts are very different. You can see one is based on the character from the movie, and I think it looks really good. And this one's based on the comic book, and I think that looks good for what it is. And when you put these two figures next to each other, even though one has a whole lot more muscle mass, they do stand about the same height. So if you were to compare them to, say, this Black Widow figure, right? That's a good size representation for both figures. Like if you were to put it next to the Black Widow or one of these other figures like the Black Panther. And so I think the fact that they got the Black Widow and the Black Panther different sizes, and the Captain America, and they're all different heights, I think really makes these Figuarts characters really stand out if you're just collecting and displaying your figures. I think they look really good, and I'm really pleased with the box that I got today. So I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe and keep coming back. Thanks, everyone.